September 6, 1996. It's 11:30 p.m. and Tupac Shakur leaves Lacey Studios in downtown LA, where he's just finished shooting his latest video. After scoring 6 top 10 singles in the last 6 years, Tupac is riding a wave of success that other artists can only envy. But in just 24 hours, that ride will come to a sudden and brutal end. After driving to his mansion in the LA suburb of Calabasas, Tupac, exhausted from the video shoot, steals a few hours' sleep. In the morning, his cousin, Jamal Al-Hussein, reminds him that they have to leave on a trip to Las Vegas.
Because our birthdays is in the same month, he wanted me to celebrate our birthdays together in Vegas.
Tupac is going to Vegas to catch a boxing match and then play at a local club. With him is his live-in girlfriend, Kidada Jones, daughter of legendary record producer Quincy Jones. Within hours, they hit the road. But Tupac is less than eager to make the trip.
Pac didn't want to go. You know what I'm saying? It was obvious there was some other family issues that he wanted to deal with back in Atlanta, and he wasn't really keen on the whole Vegas trip, you know what I
mean? But at the urging of his manager, Tupac goes along with the plan. It will be the last trip he ever takes. Five years earlier, back in 1991, the only plan for Tupac Shakur was making it to the top in the competitive world of hip-hop. And with his first album, Tupacalypse Now, Tupac was well on his way. From the start, he forged a powerful bond with his fans, rapping about the cold reality of life on the streets.
When he put that pen to paper and he opened up his mouth on that mic, it was just, you know, God had to be working. It seemed like every song he wrote, his life was coming out. Like it was just taking the blood out of him.
They got little Italy, little everything. They don't have a little Africa, they got the ghetto. And we think that that's ours. That's not even ours. That's just what was left over.
His songs stood up for the powerless, the poor, the forgotten, those with no political voice in society. In 1994, Shakur clearly spelled out his philosophy in an album entitled Thug Life.
But he wanted the ones who didn't think nobody gave a to see that he gave Thug Life, the hate you gave little infants. Everyone. Thug Life isn't just something for me. Thug Life is for you too. Anybody. It's all the that society throws at you.
Thug Life is about choices. When you make the wrong choices, you end up in a life that you don't really want to be in. And that's what Thug Life is, against all odds. I'ma still make it.
Tupac even had his political creed etched onto his skin.
And all his tattoos meant something. He had 50 with an AK-47 tattooed on him. And what he believed is that 50 black men can do anything. Anything, if they put their mind to it, and they were all pulling at the same time in the same direction.
Fans fell in love with his swagger and with his utter refusal to tone down his message.
Was it incendiary? Was it crazy? Were the kids screaming at his concerts? Were girls tearing off their shirts? Were guys, like, you know, saluting with the pistol salute in the air? Yes, they were doing all that. And, I mean, that's hip-hop, that's rock and roll.
Tupac's appeal went way beyond the ghetto, pulling in white, middle-class suburban kids who enjoyed the danger he brought from the other side of the tracks.
Whether it was his energy or, you know, his force or his excitement or, you know, whatever it was, I believe that he connected with men and women and black and white and old and young.
He always kind of had this ideology that He didn't need a record label. He didn't need the movies. All he needed to do was stay real. Because if he stays real and he keeps telling the kids what is authentic to him, that they will always relate. He will never be begging for bread.